All right, we're back. Sorry for a little technical difficulty. Waiting for Grant Holloway to jump on. Grant, NCAA champ, helped lead Florida to several NCAA titles. And Grant is, like I said before, one of the best athletes I've ever been around. He could probably, he had potential to be an Olympian in a lot of different areas. There he's joined.
Mr. Holloway, how are you doing, sir?
My boy! Hey,
How are
been a
you?
minute.
It is great to see you, sir.
Likewise, Coach. How you been?
I live a dream every day. Every day. I'm glad I was bragging you up because I said you're one of the best overall athletes that I ever was around. I mean, if you want to know, you're an incredible football player, do so many events.
Right.
But there's another thing that you like that some wouldn't say athletic, but you have a unique skill set for the good old gaming and esports. I do know that.
Right next to me, man. I got my whole set up. I got it all set up. But
what's the go-to game for you?
Right now, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Really, that's been something that I've just been figuring out a lot. The new Call of Duty, for some reason, like it is not letting me go online. I'm still trying to figure out. I contacted Activision to figure out some other stuff, but a lot of people know me as a Call of Duty head. A lot of other people, you know, I like racing games because it's easy to adapt. But like I like all the Mario games. I play Mario Party 1 through 7, Mario Kart, Mario Baseball. I mean, you name it, and I most likely have played it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, esports is something that's just starting to get national notoriety.
Yeah,
I mean, there's leagues getting up, and there's starting to be colleges doing it. Yeah, have you played in some tournaments with it? I mean,
I've played in a few tournaments. So basically, when I was getting recruited, that was when me and you were recruiting. That's what I played a lot. That's what I told you I did. So around that time, I had kind of died down from it just to, focus a little bit more on track and football. But at the time, probably about 2 or 3 years before that, I was going online, playing in tournaments with Major League Gaming, playing on Call of Duty. And then, at the time, to stay out of trouble with all your boys, you guys would get online, play the game until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But other than that, you don't really do too much.
That's crazy. Now, so obviously that's your go-to right now in this quarantine atmosphere. Are you back in the 757 right now? Are you in Florida?
No,
where are you?
I'm still in Gainesville, man. They put a ban on us. Not really a ban, but the travel restrictions.
Sure.
Trying to keep everybody in one spot. Trying to keep the virus from spreading. So me and my ladies' family, we just been hanging out, playing board games. I've been playing the game a little bit more. And like I said, I've been keeping myself preoccupied, just, doing things that I like to do. So I've been playing the game. I've been doing a little bit of reading. I've been doing a lot of stuff with my T-shirt company. But, other than that,
what's the T-shirt company? You dropped that. You got to tell us.
I got it on. Rose Game Collectors.
Where can somebody get that? Where can they go to get that?
Right now, I'm selling it. So I'm selling it through me. If you contact me personally, usually on my page, I got some type of Rose Game. We're still working on to get the website up. But the thing is, we want the website to be 110%. Like, we want it to be the next best thing. So, like, right now, it's just word of mouth. And, we're just trying to get the product out there. Hopefully, by our next shipment, we did a shipment of 30. Then we did a shipment of 50. And then we did 150. And we've been selling. So, hopefully, when we do this next shipment of 300, we'll be able to have the website up and be able to just ship it, wherever we need to go. Because right now, it's kind of only getting out to family and friends, just so we can build up the brand and figure out everything, get the website done. But other than that, no, we've been doing pretty good. We're moving pretty strong. But like I said, with this coronavirus, it kind of put everything on hold.
Everybody.
So now we're just trying to, keep pushing it out. We sent the first wave of shirts out last Friday, so they'll be getting their shirts Monday or Tuesday. And then we're going to do another wave on Wednesday. So, whatever we have left, I'll make sure I put out because I want everybody to be able to wear it. I mean, I enjoy making the T-shirt. I enjoy the idea behind it. Me and CJ, we've been working really, really hard trying to figure out, what's something that we could do. And this is something that we put together.
That's awesome. See, I mean, it's great when athletes start to diversify. So he said somebody just asked to show the shirt again.
Oh, show the shirt. So it's Rose Gang Collectives polyester shirt, and then on the back, I don't know if you can see it. They got a big old same emblem on the back.
There you go. Well, that's good. So you have to go to the website and check that out. So other than that, as you're playing video games, you are playing some board games. What's the board game you're playing right now?
You name it, I most likely have played it. Honestly, at this point, we play Sequence,
nice.
Like Minds, Uno. They came out with this new thing called Uno Flip. I don't even know why they did that, but they got my money from that.
Hey.
Monopoly is on the board. We've just been running through video games. The thing is just to live your life as normal as you can. I know everything is kind of restricted. You can only go out for essentials, but like the biggest thing is just try to stay sane in the mind.
Have you been able to do any kind of training or anything like that?
Yeah, I've been training actually. I've been really consistent with my training. So basically, this all happened about a month ago.
Right.
The NCAA, of course, kind of canceled all sports, and then everybody was at indoor nationals at the time.
Right.
And then from there, they kind of shut down campuses and all the other good stuff. So it was fine. But actually, where I live, there's an open field of just open grass. And I already contacted, the people where I live, and I said, look, like, I'm just continuing just to train. I don't want to break any rules. So please, if it's okay with you guys, I'll be out here around 11 to 1 o'clock every day, just trying to get some work in. And they were like, you do what you have to do. If anybody bothers you, you let us know. It was a funny story. I was working out with some of my training partners, and we were practicing social distancing like everybody wants us to do. But a lady across the street had called the cops on us because we were drinking the water and we were spitting it out, and she thought that was going to be the cause of the virus.
Hey, that's people get a little bit too much on some of those things.
Exactly.
It's been interesting hearing a lot of people, a lot of the athletes we've been talking to saying, hey, like, we're going in the fields, we're doing some things. Is there any like weight stuff, or do you have any like strength workouts you're able to do?
Yeah. So basically, I've been doing everything just with body weight. Most of the time I've kind of just, I keep track of all my workouts. So like I kind of just remember, some of the workouts, but most of the stuff I'm doing is body weight. I have a rope, so I'm swinging the rope, trying to, get full body workouts, just continuing just to figure out ways to just to stay, just to stay feeling good and, feeling great. Cause Diamond League, World Athletics, IWF, they can say, all right, meet's on just like that. And if you haven't been working out ever since it started, you're behind where everybody's 2 months ahead of you. So the biggest thing is just, I've been telling everybody this, just stay ready so you don't even have to get ready. Like, just continue to work out, continue to do what you do, find the best way to adapt, and keep going. Because that's the best thing about us athletes, especially track and field athletes. We know how to adapt to any situation, especially with my case, I run 4x1s, I run 4x4s, I've done long jump, I've done 100, 200, 400. So like I know how to adapt to certain situations, when I'm either ahead or if I'm behind.
All the different events that you've done, what was the choice of thought process that went into kind of focusing on, what you're doing right now with the hurdles?
Yeah, definitely. I would say it was just the first thing I fell in love with. I gave up. When it all started, I did high jump, I did long jump, I did hurdles, and then I gave up the high jump just to focus on the long jump and the hurdles. And then after my collegiate season, I gave up the long jump just to focus on being the best 110 hurler. So it's just something that I always wanted to do. And then each year, you get closer and closer to that goal, and it's like, okay, I need to cut this out so I can be the best person here. I need to cut this out so I can, figure out what I need to do on top of the hurdles. I mean, like I said, me and you, we were great friends. Even when you recruited me, I talked to you like you were my best friend. You understand my thought process.
No, absolutely.
So absolutely. Like every time I just always want to figure out, okay, how can I get closer? How can I get here instead of being here? It's just, you just got to figure out ways how that works.
What was the mind like when they came out? I mean, I've heard from range to range, what the mind was like when it said, hey, Olympics postponed, not going to happen until 2021. What went through your head?
you know me, I'm very positive, but then in this sense, I was like, wow, I finally get a vacation. That's the first thing that I said to myself. I was like, I get a vacation. So like all of a sudden, it's like I have all this free time on my hands, and I'm just going on. I'm going on. I'm going on. I'm figuring out. I'm like, wow, like I have so much free time on my hands. And you know, like now I'm catching up on my readings. I'm playing the game. I'm selling the shirts. I'm getting closer with my family. I'm talking to people that I never thought I'd talk to in a million years. And it's like, okay, I'm actually using this time to not even better myself as an athlete, but better myself as a human being. And,
Right.
you know, it's one of the things now where I continue just to, you know, be thankful. You know, I'm 22 years old. So when I try out for my first Olympic team, I'll be 23. And the way that I take care of my body, I think I'll be able to go till I'm 36, 37, honestly.
That's good.
I mean, I really, really feel like I can do some numbers with Team USA on my side. And then, you know, me and Coach Holloway, we'll figure it out as the time goes on. But we, like I said, we know how to adapt to certain situations, and we continue just to move forward and continue just to have fun.
I mean, you mentioned Coach Holloway. I mean, he is an incredible man, and obviously I've known him for a long time too. And you know, he, I'm sure, has instilled some wisdom on this whole situation because, I mean, you know, being an Olympic coach himself and having so many Olympians, what are some things he's kind of giving you advice-wise to say, hey, you know, this is what we need to do, kind of focus, or this is what we need to change, kind of going forward?
Yeah, you know, Coach Holloway, he's very faith-driven, family-driven. So, like, the biggest thing he said is, like, you know, continue just to take care of your family during this time, but then also, you know, find ways to get closer with the Lord. And that's what like I said, that's what I've been doing. But Coach Holloway, you know, me and him, I feel like we're cut from the same cloth. And he's been just saying, like, okay, we look back and we actually said, okay, what are our weaknesses? And let's just throw it out there since we're all family here. All right, my weakness is my last 3 hurdles. Okay, what can we do to make the last 3 hurdles better with all this time we have off? And it's like, okay, all right, we can fix the trail arm, we can fix the trail leg, we can fix the trail leg. You know, let's just continue just to work on ways to get better. Like, okay, your strength is your blocks. You're very explosive. You can get through the first 6 with a breeze. 7 and 8 are fine, but you really got to fix 9 and 10. So if we keep this leg tighter with this arm tighter, you know, we're just figuring out ways just to get better. And, you know, I haven't really been stressing anything at all. You know, I have time to figure out what I'm doing wrong. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Like when I'm out there in the open field, I'm just thinking like, okay, I watched all my film. I know where I struggle. Let's continue to make the weaknesses our strong points. So then when we step on the track, August, September, if we have to, or even next year for indoors, and we got to get ready for indoors, we already are ready because we mastered all of our strengths and all of our weaknesses.
Great, man. I got on. You're in Just the Cup. If you're just joining, I got Grant Holloway on the conversation. If you have any questions for him, put them in the comment section below, and we'll get to answering them. You mentioned family, and I know your family's close. You know, they're all back up in Virginia. Have you guys done any creative like Zoom conversations or anything like that?
Now, come on, Coach. You know my family old school. They don't know about Zoom. They're real old school. So, I mean, you know me. I call my mom every day. But, you know, the biggest thing is just, you know, keep them calm. You know, as we've been going through this tough time, I haven't been able to see them since I saw my mom in February. But everybody else, you know, you just try to play it safe. And the biggest thing is, you know, when you see your family, you can be like, okay, I'm glad I saw you guys after all this instead of risking it, you know. It's so many what ifs and what can you do and everything. But, like, the biggest thing is, man, it's just continue just to be safe, you know, take it serious as much as, you know, we want to go outside and we want to do all this other stuff. But, you know, just take it serious, relax, have fun with the people that you're around and find ways to better yourself every day as a human being. That's exactly what I've been doing. And life has been nothing but great.
That's some good recommendations. So a couple of questions. I saw Wolf Mailer was a decathlete. You know, he threw out the question, you know, you ever think about doing a decathlon?
When I first started, and I told you this, the same thing. When I first started, when I wanted to go to college, I was like, I think I could do it. I think I can. Then the pole vault is a scary event.
Yeah.
I've never got into the pole vault. I had never got it through my head. But no, I just coming into college, I always said I wanted to be one of the best hurlers, and that's something I just stuck with and ran with. I think everybody knows that I was a pretty good long jumper, but I really did the long jump to get points for our teams and to find out what let's hold up a trophy in the middle of the infield. That's really was my saying behind it. And all the coaches here, they know that I could have done the decathlon, but the biggest thing is let's focus on the hurdles, let's focus on the long jump, and let's get 2 great legs out of you on the 4x1 and the 4x4.
That's being a team person. That's why you guys won.
Hey, exactly.
Hey, so here's a couple other questions I saw people have. One was favorite plyometric drill.
I'm real plain and simple. I don't really believe in too much. I mean, I just really just basically powering off the ground, and then skips for heights and skips for distance. That's really the biggest thing for me, because both of my events I have to be able to do that. But like really for the hurdles, I got to be able to keep my hip center of gravity and be able to push right through it without stopping or doing anything. But really bounding, I do all bounds. Coach Peterson, the jumps coach here, he's kind of made that part of all of our regiments. So I kind of don't really think about plyometrics too much. I kind of let whatever the workout says, that's what I do.
But a lot of bounding and a lot of skip.
Workout.
And most people struggle with skipping, so I mean that's you can get that done is good. Somebody just asked, what were your times like as a freshman and sophomore in high school?
I don't even remember, man. High school?
That was a while ago.
Yeah, high school. I mean, I got my dad. Let me see.
But you were good, clearly. But obviously,
yeah, I was all right. I wasn't good. Good, but I was all right. But I think just coming into college, I mean, not really college, going into my body in high school, I was fine. I was still trying to figure out ways and things that I wanted to do, but I really don't even remember my times. I know I ended off, I think 7:05 to 55. I don't like 7:53 and 60. I can't remember everything off the top of my head.
So one was a Netflix show. You watching any Netflix or Prime or any like binge episodes of anything right now?
Yeah, got to right now. So I just
what's the go-to?
Yeah, right now All American says it's good. Everybody says I'm watching this thing called The Strangers. They say that's really, really good. Money Heist is good. Ozark. Everybody's raving on Ozark right now.
Have you done the Tiger King yet?
Yeah. See, I was just about to say that. They say Tiger King is god awful, but I just literally watched the first 2 episodes, and my mouth was like this the whole time.
Oh yeah. Hey, I heard they're gonna have another episode on Sunday. That's train wreck. That's Florida folks. There's Florida folks in there.
I'm a clean up at that point. I'm gonna take the cold weather and everything.
I hear you. Hey, one of the questions in was how he has a problem with his trail leg. What's a drill that he could do to fix his trail leg?
I simply say just an easy 3-step drill. Just make sure you keep your trail leg nice and tight, high and tight, and just work on the form at that point. I think really the biggest thing is just continuing to work on your craft. I mean, I remember let's just go back to my freshman year in college. I wasn't the best hurler, but I just tried to be the best technician that I could be, when the meets got really, really big. Because, everybody's good at the NCAA level, but it's who can hold their form, who can be the better technician through 10 hurdles. So the biggest thing is work on the technique, find drills that are good for you, and then also don't rave so much on the internet, drills. Find work for you and just continue just to perfect yourself. Because I've seen a lot of drills done on the internet. I'm like, I can't do none of those drills. Like half those drills I don't even think I could do. But like the biggest thing is just stay composed with yourself, know who you are, and just continue just to have fun and find drills that work for you the best.
And I see that this is kind of a loaded question because I see that Mr. Christian Taylor is the one that asked it. Said, do you have to go to Florida to be good at track and field? Let's give him a little Gator love. I can see.
Yeah, me personally, I'm gonna say yes. But the saying is, if you're not a Gator, you're Gator bait. So I mean, everybody has their right to be great at another college. But the biggest thing is, I love Florida. I mean, I fell in love with that school when I was at a young age. The people that came out of Florida have been really, mentors to me. Like Christian Taylor, even at Worlds, Christian pulled me aside and he was like, yo, just focus on you, do you, little bro, and, let whatever happens, happen. And then, you got Karan Clement, you got Tony McCoy, you got Dedrick Dukes. The list can go on and on. You got Gino.
I had Omar on yesterday, and Omar was, he gave me the gator chop and all that kind of stuff.
Omar is crazy. That's a crazy boy. And then
he was good.
Like everybody, you have so many people that can really just be a huge factor for you. And I think going to Florida really changed my life personally, just because you have so many people that come back and they always get back to the program.
Right.
And then also you have so many people that who have been in the shoes before. They know the nerves of, being one of the favorites to go into a national championship.
Right.
And, how can you compose all those nerves and figure out what exactly do you have to do to succeed?
Well, you just said composing your nerves, and there was a question a little while ago is how do you stay relaxed during a race?
Yeah, so my biggest race, of course, I think as everybody knows, was World Champs.
Sure.
Those World Champs and NCAA's outdoor were two of my biggest races, and I will completely say I was nervous on both. The thing is, I learned this too at a young age. When you're nervous, it means you care. It means you care very, very strong about the event. Regardless if you're at a meet that you're gonna blow everybody out the water, or you might have to work a little hard. But I was nervous at both. But the biggest thing is I'm blessed enough to be in the NCAA, or I'm blessed enough to be top 2% in the world to be at World Championships. Let me enjoy it.
Sure.
Let's enjoy everything that we're having. Let's enjoy everything that's going on in our lives. So like at World Championships, if you watch each one of my rounds, I was smiling. I was happy at the end of every race. It was a blessing in my eyes. And I took it the same way at NCAA. It's like, it's a blessing to be able to, be raved about, be talked about, to be, the term that I used with Daniel Roberts was, restoration. We were restoring where America used to be in hurdles.
Oh, absolutely.
So, that's the biggest thing, man. Like, I see everything as a blessing, not so much as in, okay, I got to win. Because we're all human. We all know we're going to make mistakes. Even at my first Diamond League appearance, I was nervous, but I just didn't execute. So that's the reason why, I fell behind real quick. At the end of the day, if you have fun, you execute, so you're going to have a long, successful, fun season.
That's good. Well, I'm going to let you go on this one. Give us a word for young athletes out there. What's a word of wisdom for them?
Honestly, like I said at the very beginning, don't think about, okay, I need to start training in August to be ready in January. Nah, forget that. Start training now. Start getting ready now, so when August and January come, you don't even have to get ready. So, really, that's really what I've been saying. This has been my motto through the whole coronavirus, quarantine, everything. I'm going to find ways to stay ready, so when August comes, if I have to run, or, when January comes, when I have to open up again, I'm already ready. I already been putting towards all the effort to have fun, putting towards efforts to be one of the best hurlers in the world. And, I'm not, going to hold myself back saying, okay, I got this time to finally go on vacation. No. We're all human. We're all going to go out, have fun. We're going to hang out with some of the guys and do what we do. But the thing is, find ways to continue to stay ready so you don't have to get ready when the time is coming.
Awesome. Hey, if you have any questions for Grant, shoot him a message. Please, and he will answer if we didn't get a chance to answer them right now. But Grant Holloway, man, thanks for joining us on Just the Cup, the world's greatest team. And we're going to have a bunch more people coming up, down the road. I saw Devin Allen was on a little while ago. We got Devin coming on Tuesday. We got another hurdler, Sage Watson, coming out next Friday. She's going to be on. So, I mean, we're giving some hurdles some love. And
exactly. Awesome.
Absolutely. So spread the word. Just a Cup. We'll be back on Monday. Grant, be safe, my friend. And we'll talk to you later.
Go get it. All right, now. God bless everybody.